All right, all right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live. Come on in. I'm going to get straight to it. You know how we do? We get straight to it because, yeah, these replays, they start right away, and then I don't want to be looking crazy into the camera. You know how people do. Welcome, welcome, guys. I'm going to be on live for a little bit today. I'm going to bring up a couple topics that we need to talk about. One is going to be the removal of organs. That one is big business. We need to talk about that one. First, if you can hear me okay and you can see me okay, type in the word love and then tell me where you're tuning in from. We usually get people all over the world, and I want to know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. I don't want to be talking and y'all can't hear me, y'all can't see me. Things are looking weird. Let me know if there's some type of echo. Let me know if the volume is low, the volume is high. We got love from Washington State. I used to live in Washington State myself, Seattle. You got love from Oakland. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to the whole Bay. Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to Phoenix. We got love from London, England. We got love from New York, love from Las Vegas, West Texas. Oh, yeah. We all over the place, baby. Okay. We all over the place, from the east to the west to the south to the Pacific North. And internationally, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. We're going to be talking about a couple things today. Okay, one, I do want to mention that if you missed the BOGO sale, well, you missed it, man. Yeah, people saving hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This one, I uploaded it onto the stories on both of the apps. TikTok, I'm on TikTok and Instagram, by the way. If you see me looking back and forth, looking around, I'm on TikTok and Instagram, by the way. But there was this story I uploaded where somebody saved over $300 on our BOGO sale, our buy one get one 50% off sale. Sheesh. He had what? Probably like close to 20 tinctures or something like that. Some crazy amount. Today I am drinking elderberry, juniper berry, and date seeds. What's in your guys' cup? Let me know what's in your guys' cup today, this morning. If it's coffee, well, we need to get you off that. What teas are you guys drinking today? What juices are you guys drinking today? What's on the menu today for you guys? I got juniper, elderberries, and date seeds. This is like a kidney tonic. Kidney and heart. We got milk thistle. Watermelon juice. That's one of my favorites. I had a little bit yesterday. Watermelon juice from a good, ripe, seeded watermelon. There's not many things better than that. Black tea. Okay, we got black tea. We got a little caffeine in the house. What herbs do I take every day? Good question. Richie from TikTok. What herbs I take every day? I take it. It honestly varies. It varies on how I'm feeling. Like, I don't have an herb that I take every single day for the rest of my life. It all depends on how I'm feeling, what I want for the day, what I need support with. Okay, because I have an apothecary at home. I have an apothecary here at our headquarters. And so I'm always trying out different things. So like I said, this is juniper, elderberries, and date seed. I've actually never made a tea out of date seed. So that was really exciting. It tastes really, really good. I've been digging the elderberry and juniper berries. I've been targeting my kidneys more. Okay. Down the line, I might target my liver more. Down the line, I might target my adrenals more. You know what I mean? It just all depends. All depends on how I'm feeling and what I need. burdock root, dandelion root, plantain leaf, goldenrod, slippery elm, mullein, butcher's broom, fenugreek, all in tea. All at the same time? That's wild if that's all at the same time. I would hope it's not all at the same time. That's a little wild. You did a 36-hour lemon and cayenne fast yesterday. That's okay. You're going aggressive with it. Okay, you're going super aggressive with it. Today I drank nettle leaf, red raspberry, lavender, lemon balm, cloves, marshmallow, ginger, mullein leaf, all at one time. I hope it's not all at one time, guys. That's a little wild. Oh man, I would highly recommend that you guys experience the herb, and I talk about this more on the online community, but all those herbs are not really doing you much good as compared to, and not to downplay what you're doing. I'm glad you guys are even into herbs or even drinking herbs, period. But I do want to give you some game on how it can be more effective and more potent for you. When you learn more about, the more you learn about herbalism, the more you learn about how to make things more potent. And so when we talk about herbs, okay, it is very common to see something like that. I'm going to grab 10 herbs that, I don't know, that are really good together, or that are not even good together, that have a bunch of benefits, and I'm going to try to get all of those benefits all at once. And for me, I actually had this thought maybe like a week ago, because that's one of the first things that people ask me. Whenever I make these videos, I'm like, all right, guys, here's 3 herbs. Here's 5 herbs for this, 5 herbs for that, right? People will be like, the first question people ask me, do you mix them all together and take them all together? And it's like, no, no, you do not. Okay? You experience them individually. Why? Because of a couple reasons. One, the more herbs you have in a blend, the more herbs you have in a formula, the more diluted the formula gets. Okay? The more wider you go, the more diluted it gets. Okay? Because there's so many different constituents and healing properties and phytochemicals and different compounds and different minerals and different everything. Okay? And each one of those herbs, almost each one of those herbs, and your liver has to experience it all at once. Okay? And your liver has to break all of that down. And your liver has to convert this and that and store this and that. And so that's why when I tell people to consume our herbs, you have to do it 2 hours apart. Give the liver some time to break down one thing, okay, before you give it another task. All right. So that's one reason. Okay. Another reason is that when you don't understand herbal energetics, when you don't understand herbal actions, because every herb has actions attached to it. Every herb is either going to soothe, strengthen, relax, dry, moisten. Every herb is going to have a different type of action. And there are some herbs who kind of almost negate other herbs. Or there's some herbs where you just don't want to use with other herbs because it's just literally doing the exact opposite. Or there's some that just are too, like, let's say you got to look at the energetics of it. Some are warming, some are cooling, some are drying, some are moistening. Too much moisture is not a good thing. Too much dry is not a good thing. You see, so when you learn more about herbalism, you learn about all of these different energetics and actions, and then you start to learn, if you want to, start to learn about like the actual constituents. That's going more like the pharmacological route, which I don't really care for. I like more just the energetics. But yeah, and so that's just 2 reasons why throwing a bunch of herbs all in one. That's why when I see these capsules and stuff that people are selling on TikTok and TikTok Shop and all these little trendy shopping things, I'm just like, no, don't buy that. Don't buy that. This one pill has maca root, black seed oil, sea moss, ashwagandha, like literally like 8 different things just because they're all popular. And it's like, that's not doing anything for you. It's not doing anything for you, okay? Keep it simple, folks. Keep it simple. All right. My mentor always told me anywhere from 3 to 5 in a herbal formula. In a herbal formula. And a formula is completely different. Okay, I'm very passionate about herbalism. The science and the art of herbalism. I don't just come on here and tell you this is good for that, go take it. I actually like breaking things down. Okay, and so I have, if you guys want, I have an online community. You guys can go. There's dozens of hours of videos. You guys can learn for free. Just create a profile. It's over in the link in our bio. It's called lifeinnature.info. Okay? Lifeinnature.info. Sign up for free and go watch hella videos and learn about the body, learn about herbalism, and just how we pair things up and how we eventually heal things. Because, okay, I'm going to start going on a rant because Spirit is just telling me to keep talking about it. When we start to understand herbal actions, when we start to understand herbal energetics, when we start to understand how to really utilize the herb, point it in a direction, okay, towards an organ that needs a specific action, then you know how to heal. When you learn about the organ and what it does, what it's responsible for, what it's supposed to be doing in the body when it's healthy, okay? And then you learn about herbs that do certain actions, then you can heal, okay? Because when you learn this organ needs to be filtering blood. Well, how does it filter blood? Well, it needs a proper blood pressure. Well, what are some herbs that maintain a proper blood pressure? Go to herbs. Oh, there's warming herbs. Warming herbs usually are the herbs that move blood, right? And so you consume more warming herbs, right? And then that brings your blood pressure better. Then that brings in better filtration. Then that helps your kidneys, right? And this is how you, when you learn the organ and you learn the herb and its action, then you can meet them in the middle. Okay, guys? This is how, like, well, I'm not going to say all of them because a lot of people just regurgitate information online. You know, oh, just drink sea moss and iron herbs and you'll be healed. I get that all the time with the Sabeites. I get that all the time. And much love to Dr. Sebi. He was my first inspiration when I was on the hospital bed 7 years ago. For sure. Shout out to Dr. Sebi. But so many people just regurgitate his information and they don't actually understand what they're saying, and it doesn't help anybody. If you were to actually study it, okay, but I'm not expecting everybody to study it because I'm not expecting everybody to be passionate about it. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of just regurgitated information online. Be very careful with that. But the ones that I know who actually help people, because there are plenty out there that actually help people, okay, they understand the body and they understand the herbs. When you actually understand, overstand them, then you're able to actually heal. Okay. That was a really long rant on Spirit just told me to keep going in and keep talking. But yeah, I get super passionate about herbs, bro. I get super passionate about herbs. The BOGO sale is not active anymore. However, if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get a little discount, but the BOGO sale is not active. We can't keep that active for too long. We'll go bankrupt. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, we can't keep that active for too long. So it was only 2 days. If you wanna get notified whenever we do have a big sale like that, we are gonna do one around the Halloween time for our parasite bundle. Just putting that out there, just letting you guys know. You guys will see it way more, but we're gonna do a parasite one, okay, around the Halloween time. It's only right. Get rid of the little critters inside of you, the spooky critters. Let's see. So if we do love it, how do you suggest we begin learning about herbalism? Find a living, breathing mentor. He can be dead and wrote a bunch of books. That's cool too, but find a living, breathing mentor. And almost really, to be honest with you, in almost every single community out there will be a neighborhood herbalist. And if you truly, really cannot find them, then go online and find living, breathing people that you can seek mentorship from, or you can study from, or right. Just find the person that you trust, that you know, that you love, that is accessible to you, all of that. Find actual people. Okay? It's one thing to just go to books and take this online course and read about this and read about that. There's another thing to actually see it happening in front of you and to actually experiencing it. That's how I learned. I learned just by diving straight in. Like I learned just by, I'm just going to start it. I just want to do it. I don't want to read too much. Pros and cons to that, of course. I make a lot of mistakes. But, you know, you get the experience. And experience is the best teacher in herbal medicine. Experience is the best teacher in herbal medicine. Mentorship is the second best. Okay? Because there are so many different ways to utilize herbs. Every single culture of people utilizes herbs differently. I can say I use burdock root for this. Somebody else can say they use burdock root for that. I can say I use elderberries for this. Somebody else can do it completely different. I can say I only like putting this herb on my skin. Other people say I only like drinking it. And so go out there and find mentorship. Experience different cultures and the way that they utilize herbal medicine. A lot of people like the traditional Chinese medicine route. I personally like the Caribbean herbal medicine route. There's people who like the traditional African. There's people who like traditional Mexican and the curanderos and curanderas. There's people who like the shamans in South America, right? Some people like the Native American elders in the medicine, men and women. So it's like, find the one. There's so many different ways to utilize herbs. Find the culture, find the teachings, find the mentors, okay, for you. For me, I don't know what it is, but when I hear a Caribbean accent and the Spanglish and the really deep accent, like it does something to me. Like I feel so comfortable. I'm able to learn. Even though the words might sound a little wild, I don't even like English to begin with. So when I hear somebody speak like that Spanglish, I'm Puerto Rican, and when I hear somebody speak that like Caribbean Spanglish, I don't know why I can retain so much more info. I can retain so much more info than if Dr. John Christopher Columbus, whatever, on the online course was teaching me. Like I can't, it doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't resonate with my spirit. And so find the ones that resonate with you. And then take that information. Don't just learn it and not do anything with it. Apply it right away. Apply it. Look for the things that you need healing in and apply it. So for me, when I would hear one of my mentors talking about a herb that dealt with the prostate, that was my initial issues in the prostate, in the kidneys, I'm going after it and I'm using it every single day. I'm being consistent with it. Okay? You guys have to understand that herbs need consistency. They are not like prescription medication. Prescription medication works really well in the beginning and gets less potent over time. And then you need a stronger prescription where it works well in the beginning, gets less potent over time. And then you need a new one, less potent over time. Herbs work differently. Herbs start off, there are people who take a herbal tea and they instantly get relaxed and they instantly get sleepy or they instantly get energized and stuff like that. But herbs work more potent over time, not less potent over time. Okay? Herbs work more potent over time. The more of those compounds you get, the more of those antioxidants you get, the more of those minerals you get. Okay? It works more over time. So that's why herbs need consistency. That's why when people come to me like, hey, I used your tea 3 times and I didn't do shit, I want a refund. We don't get that often. We probably gotten like 2 or 3 people 4 or 5 throughout the 4.5 years we've been in business. It's just whatever. It happens. But it's like you can't just use an herb 1, 2, 3 times, 4 or 5 times and think it's going to fix all your problems. These are not prescription medications. Okay? Some people do feel some type of relief, some type of effect, but not everybody's going to feel that way. And it only gets better and better over time, especially if you have the proper diet and the proper sleeping habits and the proper stress management and the lifestyle to support that said herb. Yes, join the community. Share your story, macho. Share your story. Sangre de Taíno. Yes, yes. Runs right through me. I had 16.4 A1C in November. In March, it was 6.4. Now it's 6.3. So your A1C dropped by 10 from November to March. That's absolutely nuts. I know the doctors are probably just, their jaws were on the floor. Diabetic type 2. Type 2, and I'm only going to be on live for about 10 more minutes, guys, okay, because I got stuff to do. But type 2 is a lot more simpler and a lot easier to heal as compared to its counterpart, type 1. Okay? So type 2 truly is what they call a lifestyle disease. It truly is coming from what you're eating. You know, like you can find fast relief in just changing what you're eating and how you're eating it and at what time you're eating it. Okay? Type 2 is a lot more simpler. Type 2 is really an excess amount of complex carbs. Pretty much. Complex carbs and processed white sugar. It's super simple. All right. So what you need to do for type 2 is go on our liver cleanse that I just posted. Okay? I mean, I posted it years ago, but I just like reposted it. If you don't find it, it's reposted. It's on our pinned videos at the top of our profiles on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, it's one of the first 3 videos that you'll see that's pinned at the very top. And follow that liver cleanse. It's only 10 days. Follow the video step by step with the liver, with the wellness shot and everything that I give. Okay, if you want herbal support, you can grab our gut cleanser. Okay, you can grab our gut cleanser. Highly would recommend grabbing our gut cleanser. This will eliminate any of the sugar cravings you may get too, especially if you're going to go on some type of fast like that. All right, but just in those 10 days, you'll see a difference, and you'll just keep going with it. Stick to the raw plant-based or majority raw plant-based. Okay, stick to low glycemic fruits, especially the berries, low glycemic fruits. Okay, but type 2 really isn't that hard, to be honest with you. You can see big gains in a short amount of time, and you just keep repeating it. If you really need help with what to eat and fasting and changing your whole diet and cleansing your gut and your liver and stuff like that, then you can go over to our website, and we have a bundle, an herbal detox bundle that's dedicated for sugars, for high sugars. It's called our Sugar Overload Bundle. Okay, we have a bundle for really almost everything. We have a bundle for diabetes. So that's our Sugar Overload Bundle. We have our bundle for fungal overgrowth and parasitic overgrowth. That's our Parasite Be Gone bundle. We have a blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, we have one that's called Too Much Pressure. And so we have a bundle for pretty much everything. And the beauty of these bundles, all of them come with a gut cleanser tea, because I believe everybody and anybody who is sick has to clean their gut. I don't care what it is that you have. I don't care. Okay, so every single bundle comes with a gut cleanser. Um, Two, it also contains other herbs in the form of tinctures, and these are super easy to administer. These you literally just squeeze it, you open it, put it in your mouth, put it in your water, put it in your juice, put it in your tea, put it in your soup, whatever the heck that you're drinking. You put it in there. And the bundles are also gonna have the guidance, the step-by-step guidance. Okay? The step-by-step guidance on what to eat, how often to take the tinctures, at what time of the day to take the tinctures and the tea. It's going to have ebooks in there. It's going to have ebooks that recommend different juice recipes, different herbs for whatever you're going through. And so these bundles, the reason why people love them so much is because they have very easy instructions, very easy to follow instructions. But guys, I'm about to head out. I got some stuff to do with the family. Okay. Did close to 30 minutes today. I'm going to go on live again. If not tomorrow, then Monday morning. It's going to be a little early though. All right. This replay is going to be on Instagram. So peace out, Instagram. And if you want to watch it on TikTok, which is who I'm talking to exclusively right now, I want you guys to go over to our YouTube. Okay, we'll be posting it there. Life the Plant Way TV, our YouTube. Also, I'm going to recommend that you go over to our online community. It's free. Our online community, TikTok is suppressing a lot of our videos. We're getting videos that don't even reach 1,000 views, and we're an account with over 700,000 followers. And we don't even have videos. We have, a couple handfuls of videos that struggle. If not, haven't reached 1,000 views, then they struggle and they stopped at 1,000. And so, it's been happening for about the past 6 months. And yeah, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to be at the hands of the social media app. So I made my own online community. It has dozens and dozens and dozens of hours of content. So you can see videos if you want. You can see videos from me. You can see videos from from our guests, and other presenters. You can learn a lot there. And there's also a section of the community that is strictly for the community forum. Okay, strictly on my community and strictly in the community forum, where you just talk to people. You undergo challenges if you want. You can join challenges that we set out. There's also meetups, so I'm gonna do lives on there as well. Those are the meetups that we have. And yeah, you can talk to people, introduce yourself, tell your story, relate to other people, hopefully create friendships down the line, and hopefully have in-person meetups down the line. But you can join for free. That's over in the link in the bio. It's lifeinnature.info. Okay, and I think somebody asked me about consultations. Yes, you can do consultations either in person here in our headquarters in Long Beach, California, or online. When you book it, there's an option to do Zoom. There's an option to do FaceTime. And yeah, so you can do that. That's over in the link in the bio as well. That's over on my personal page, josephoctaviani.com. Like I said, that's over at the link in our bio. I think we manually have to find you. You don't pop up on our feed. I know, because I have a personal account. It has probably like 23,000 followers. I made it as a backup account to this one, Life the Plant Way, which is our main one. This one has over 700,000. It's our oldest one. And whenever I post a video, I'll go over to my personal one and see if I can find it, and I'll like it, reshare it over there, stuff like that. But whenever I post a video and I go to my personal one, I can never find my video, and I'll be there. I'll scroll, because if you don't do it through the For You page, it doesn't really have as much of an impact. the things you learn being a creator on TikTok. It doesn't really have as much as an impact um, as if people were to find you on a For You page, as compared to like the following or the friends or you searching for me, right? Uh, yeah. So I'll spend like 5 minutes scrolling, refresh the For You page to try to find the video I just posted, and it never pops up, and I end up just going to the profile and doing that, looking me up, manually looking me up. So I said, yeah, fuck all this. I'm just gonna start my own online community, give you guys hella resources, can be able to communicate with you guys more closely. You guys can communicate with each other, and community is where it's at the end of the day. Community is where it's at the end of the day, and community is everything. And so the more that we can hop off of these social medias, and the more we can spend time in our communities that we really want to spend time in, the better it is for everybody. Okay, but I'm gonna hop off, guys. I have stuff to do. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, for commenting, staying engaged. Like I said, I'm gonna be on live again, if not tomorrow morning, early up in the morning, maybe like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Then Monday morning for sure, I'll be on live. All right, guys. Much love. Adios.